Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So excuse the look, I filmed this for another video, so if you're interested in seeing that, it'll be linked up below. I did a Miami Dolphins look, or like an inspired look by the Miami Dolphins. I am going to do a whole series of all of the NFL teams, or try to at least. I'll try to get through some of them. But anyway, that's why I look like this. And these eyelashes are actually a friend of mine. She just released them. She has her own company now, and she just released them literally like a week or two ago. And I'm really, really proud of her. I don't usually wear false eyelashes, but I wanted to give it a go and support her. And I'll have her details linked below. But they're called Lash Religion, and they're so beautiful. They're enormous, but they're absolutely beautiful. So if you are interested in false lashes, I would just definitely have a look, and yeah, I'll have everything linked below. So today I'm going to be talking about my empties, better known as my trash. But obviously, you know, if you're interested to know what I've gone through the last couple of months, then just stay tuned. All right, so I've got skincare mostly in here, like Bodycare. There are some makeup items, but if you're here just to look at makeup items, then this probably will disappoint you. I'm not going to do this in any particular order, just what's popping out of me. What's popping out of me? What's popping out of the actual bag? The first one is this Mr. Gentry Shower Gel. This is actually my partner's, but I ended up using it quite a bit. So we finished this. We only started using it maybe 3 months ago, and then we have quite a few that are already open and they're around the bath, so we don't always use the same one. So it did take a long time to get through this, but I actually didn't mind it. It does smell like a man, but later on in the day I didn't smell it on me, so it didn't bother me, and I quite like the smell using it. So that one is done. Next up, I have an e.l.f. primer in here. This is the Illuminating Face Primer. I actually really like this, but the reason I've got rid of it and decluttered it is because it's old, the formula has gone, and I just need to get a new one. I've had this for about 4 or 5 years. That's how old it is. So I really feel bad that I've kept it this long. Really shouldn't keep makeup that long. And yeah, I tried to make it work. I put it in a project pan. I wasn't able to do anything with it because the consistency is so bad and it's so cakey, and the texture is just really, really strange right now. So yeah, I had to just get rid of that. Next up, I've got a lot of faith in nature, so let me just get them all out. Okay, this is what I've got, and I've got more that I'm working on. This has become my new favorite go-to for shampoo, conditioner, and not so much body wash, but there is body wash in here. So I had the grapefruit one. This is the grapefruit and orange shampoo and conditioner. The conditioner is right here. So I went through that a couple months ago. Really, really enjoyed it. It's 99% natural. It's got no SLS or parabens. And I was just trying to find something for my hair that would really help it, because I was sick of just feeling all this silicone in my hair basically. So I'm really happy about that. It's vegan, it's made in the UK, it's cruelty free. And this one was for normal and oily hair, and it's the invigorating one, because they've got a bunch of different flavors and different reasons for why you would use it. So this one, it invigorates your hair, and I really love the smell. It's really, really nice, but it's not my favorite out of the ones that I've used. This one I've just recently finished. We're still working on the conditioner, so it's not in here yet. But this is the Hemp and Meadow Foam. This has got such a strange smell, and I can't put my finger on it. It almost smells like ginger, so I'm not sure. I'm assuming that's the Meadow Foam, but I'm not entirely sure. So this is for normal to dry hair, and I actually don't, I mean, I have oily hair obviously at my roots when I don't wash it or anything, but for the most part my hair is quite dry. So this one I actually enjoyed a lot better than the grapefruit one. It is restoring, so yeah, I felt like it's really good. I mean, obviously I washed my hair today. It feels really nice and soft. So I definitely feel like it does something. But the next one that I'm going to use is the coconut one, which I think is hydrating. So I'm really excited to use that one. I haven't opened it up yet, but I put it in the bathroom, and I'm excited to start using that because I think that one would be really good. And then I've got a body wash. This is the Wild Rose body wash, and I wasn't a fan of this. I really didn't like the smell, and neither did my partner, because he kind of like used it a little bit and he didn't like it either, so he stopped using it. I've got the coconut one now that we're using, and we really like that one. That one's really nice, but I feel like I'm just not a rose scent girl. I try to all the time go for rose scent products, and it never seems to be something that I really like. I also don't like the smell of flowers, so I'm just not a florally scented kind of person, if that makes sense. Okay, next up, I've got a Baylis and Harding in here. This is Velvet, Rose and Cashmere Luxury Shower Cream. So this I got in a Christmas gift, I think last Christmas, and I just used it as a bath milk. I just put it in to have a bath, and it was really, really nice. I think from what I recall, it smells really good. Yeah, it smells really nice. And it's funny, this is rose, so what I just said doesn't actually make sense, because this is Velvet, Rose and Cashmere, and I really like it, but then this one is Wild Rose, and I didn't really like it. So I think it depends what type of rose or something, I'm not sure. Okay, next up, this was actually in a project pan of mine, so I have spoken about it before. And I also have a video about this because I really, really like it. This is the Curl Keeper Total Control for frizzy hair. And this was just a sample size that I had. I tested it out before I actually bought the big bottle. I really, really enjoyed it. You put it on your hair after you wash it when your hair is still wet, and you don't wash it out, you don't rinse it out, and it really helps invigorate your curls and sort of just like finds the curls again. For me, I have very, very frizzy hair, so when I air dry it, my hair sometimes becomes a puffball. Even not when I air dry it, when I just straighten it, it still becomes a puffball sometimes. So when I use this, it really helps restore the balance of my hair, and I really like it, and I liked it so much that I went and bought a big bottle. So yeah, that's that one. Next up is a mascara. You might have seen me use this in some videos, but this is the wonderful mascara with argan oil, and this is Extreme Black from Rimmel London. I really, really did not like this. I really didn't enjoy it at all. Even like from the moment that I started using it, I really, really hated it. It didn't give me any volume. It didn't do anything for my lashes, and I tried so much, and I just ended up hating using it. But it was the only mascara that I had at the time, and I didn't want to open anything else. I just kind of wanted to keep going with it. So yeah, I finally finished it, or it sort of finished itself, because it got really, really dry and I couldn't use it anymore. So I'm really happy to just get rid of that, and I will never ever repurchase this ever again. I'm kind of realizing I don't like Rimmel London mascaras. I can't recall one that I actually like. I've always liked L'Oreal mascaras more, from at least drugstore brands. And my favorite mascara of all time is YSL, but that one is expensive, so I don't want to keep buying that all the time. So I do want to find one that I'm really, really pleased with. The current one that I'm using from L'Oreal is the Baby Roll one, and I really, really like that. But I would like to find an alternative. I've never liked an e.l.f. one. I would like to find one that's cruelty-free, but I just don't know which other ones to try. I've got a Makeup Revolution one, which I really liked at first, but now I feel like it's drying, and I'm not entirely sure if I fully like it, because I love the Baby Roll so much, but I didn't love that one so much. So yeah, I don't know. Next up is an Ordinary product. This is the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. I really love this. I was going to go and repurchase it, but I just haven't got around to doing it, but I need to, because I'm getting bumps on my forehead again, and it really, really helped me with my like fungal acne that I have on my forehead. That sounds gross, but it actually cleared it up completely, and it was really, really great. And it just brightens the skin. It makes you look so like refreshed and clean. So yeah, this is amazing, and it's so affordable. It is like the most affordable niacinamide serum that you can find. And if you're buying anything else with niacinamide and you're not buying the Ordinary, I don't know what you're doing, because this is the best one, and I feel like you should always get this one. Next time I'm gonna buy it, which is really, really soon. I don't know why I keep putting it off. But I want to get the big bottle, because this is the small bottle and I went through it so fast. This is the 30ml, and I want to get, I think the big bottle is 60ml. I'm not entirely sure. It's either 50 or 60ml, and I want to get the big bottle because I went through it so fast and I just need to have it. I just loved it. I did it morning and night, and I absolutely loved it, and I really miss it in my daily routine. Next up is a deodorant. I don't know if this is going to interest anyone, but this is the Mitchum. This is Triple Eau de Defense for women. This is amazing. So I have an issue with finding good deodorant. I don't like spray deodorants. I think that's really bad for you. The antiperspirants and things like that. I just have a fear that that's going to cause breast cancer, and I don't want to put anything near around that area that's going to be really bad and chemically. So I want to find like more hydrating fresh stuff, which I'm not entirely sure if this is, but this is the only one I found that actually helps with like sweat, it helps with odor and things like that. And I think after like I was pregnant, I just kind of went through a phase where I don't know if you know this, but like if you can go through night sweats after you're pregnant, and I suffered from this for about 4 months, where I would sweat all through the night, like drenched, and I would have to change my clothes in the middle of the night. It sounds absolutely disgusting, and so obviously I needed like proper deodorant. Like I needed something to help me with this, because I was just like sweating so much. It's because all your hormones are changing and stuff, so your body's trying to change and adapt, and that's one of the side effects, unfortunately. I mean, that's just another thing us women have to endure. But anyway, yeah, this is the only one that I've been able to find that actually works for me, and it's only £1. It's like £1.05 on Amazon. So I bought a bunch, and I'm just going to keep going with it until I find something that is, I don't know if I can find anything that's cheaper than this, but maybe something that's better, I don't know. But at the moment, this is the only one that I'm pleased with, so I'm just going to keep purchasing it. Next up is this e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I've been using this in my project pan, so spoiler alert, I actually have finished it. I was trying to use it on a look the other day after I filmed my project pan update, and I just couldn't really get anything. It was just so dry. I mean, it's already so dry anyway as a product. That's the reason why I'm never going to purchase it again. But it just was too dry, and I couldn't do anything with it. So it's at the point, I was here, and then I was like down here at some point, and it's just done. I can't really use it anymore. I don't want to, so I've gotten rid of it. But yeah, I definitely want to get the hydrating one. I've been putting that off as well. I don't know why. I think I'm just waiting on doing a big e.l.f. haul, and I just haven't been feeling like I want to do that. So I don't want to just purchase one item. So yeah, I'll just wait on that. But this one is done. Okay, next up is another e.l.f. This is the tone adjusting face primer. Something is leaked in here, so it's all sticky. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so this one I actually did finish. This I really liked. There was nothing wrong with the consistency, so I purchased this one as well at the same time as the illuminating one, but this one lasted for like several years. But I just can't pump any more out, and I really like it. I really like tone adjusting primers because I do have a little bit of redness, so yeah, I do like that, and I usually like the lavender one as well. So I probably, if I'm ever in the need of getting something like this again, I probably would repurchase it. There's nothing wrong with it. I really like it, so yeah. Okay, next up is this Nivea Regenerating Night Cream. This is sort of a cheat for me to add it into the video because it was originally mine and I didn't like it, so I gave it to my partner to use because he's just useless and he doesn't have any like nighttime stuff. He just doesn't do anything with his skin, so I just like keep giving him my products that I don't like to see if he'll like it. So he has been using this and he finally finished it. He actually left it a long time with like the tiniest little bit amount, and so I decided to take it away from him. And then when I told him, he was like, why are you taking away my cream? And I said, well, because it's my cream. And then I showed him how little he had left, so he actually finished it now. So yeah, this one is all done now, so I'm really happy about that. And I thought I'd just add it in as a little cheat item. I mean, technically it is mine, and so I did finish it. I just got a little bit of help. Okay, next up is this Ellie Saab body lotion. This is scented body lotion. I'm not a huge fan of scented lotion or any type of body lotion. It's just not something that I usually do. So I had it in a project pan and I finished it quite a while ago, but I haven't done an empties video in a while, so that's why it's in the group. But yeah, not much to say about this. It smells really great. So if you like, scented body perfume, then I would definitely get it. I think I got it with a perfume in a gift box, so I definitely wouldn't have purchased it on its own. And then last but not least is this Insta CC Primer from Rimmel London. I actually really like this. This is in the lavender shade, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I do actually kind of miss having it around. I think it really helped with my complexion, and I like it as a primer. It's quite hydrating. I feel like it's a little bit blurring. It really does help with the tone adjusting side of it. So I really, really like it. And I haven't really seeked out an alternative, but at the same time, I don't know what alternative there would be. So I wouldn't be opposed to purchasing again because I did enjoy it. And there you have it, it's my empties. I'm sorry that I had, makeup mixed with skincare, mixed with body care, and then items that obviously were mine, but then weren't mine. But anyway, that's just how I did it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and like it. And also just leave me a comment down below if you want to say hello, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, or if you want to see this look, have a look and see it in my videos. And I hope to see you again sometime soon. Please stay safe and enjoy yourself. Bye.